Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 15th through the 21st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. These animals are going crazy right now. The birds, the kai. Ain't that right, Bubba? Did you throw up on Mama's blanket this morning? Yes, you did. Just like I taught you, do not throw up on the floor, on the hardwood floor. Always find a carpet or a blanket. I'm trying reverse psychology. I don't know what to try. It's like, you know, it's not working. All right. The overall energy for the reading, the Chariot. It looks like you're on the right track. At least it feels that way with one or two things you got going on here. But let's see what's going on. In the recent past, the Five of Swords, the King of Wands, the World card. There's a chapter that closed off. It's about another person, and you're coming through as saying, boy, was I wrong about them. Okay. In the current situation, the Page of Swords, the High Priestess, the Eight of Cups. Here we go again with this type of energy of, you know, I'm in the mood for, what the hell are you? I'm not gonna give you ice cream. I'm in the mood for, I don't know, just hanging out by the beach today. And you got nothing in your schedule. You got nothing to prevent you to go to, you know, satisfy that mood. But you're like, nah. So this is not about a day at the beach. I'm not thinking that's what it's about. But it's definitely about something that you're in the mood for. Then comes the nah. Then you're still kind of going for it, but like, if it were the beach, you would probably get into your car, and by the time you got to the beach, you came back home. You don't even make it to the beach. So I don't know what this is about, but we'll see. In the immediate future, the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Three of Wands. This is this comes through as an energy of, I'm gonna make it one day. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm on top of it, you know. But the key word being, well, the key words being one day. Like, it's not happening as you come through in this energy. You're giving me a distance in time. You're telling me, you know, one day. Yeah, I'm gonna. So I'm not sure what's holding you back, because the energy is in place. But as far as the timing of it is concerned, it's definitely not sinking in as you say this or as you feel this. Let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me do the Chariot. The Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Fool. Okay, so what you're on the right track with here is something that you may be leaving behind here. You're looking like, okay, I'm closing this one chapter, I'm opening up to this other chapter, and I'm fully open for it, and then that's exactly how it feels. And it feels good to you that you're doing that. Okay. Well, crap. Hold on. Do I have any cats around? No. Because when I move chairs, I always gotta look. Because Cosmo, when she was a baby, she used to like sleeping right by the foot of the chair there. For the Five of Swords in the recent past, you get the King of Wands, the World card, the Five of Swords. Basically, you repeated the cards from the recent past. Because you got the Five of Swords, the King of Wands, the World card. And for the Five of Swords, you got the King of Wands, the Five of Swords, the World card. So, we're going back in circles here. Boy, was I wrong about that. That's kind of the conclusion. And it includes a person. You're looking at the person when you're saying that. For the King of Wands, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Three of Wands. This was a long type of a period of time, though. You're presenting it to me as if you know, I've learned from this. But like, it took a while. It took a while for me to learn my lesson in this one. So whatever this was, it may have expanded over quite a period of time here before you figured out that, okay, I'm shutting this down, you know? I may do the World card. In the recent past, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Yeah, you're starting to build more and more away from whatever this is, and that's how you end up closing the cycle. You know, it does feel better the more you build away from this. With each day more and more away from this, it does feel better and better for you. As to the Page of Swords in the current situation, let's take you to the beach. Or not. The Moon, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Oh, it's that type of an energy. Okay, so this is the type of, okay, I'm in the mood to go to the beach. But I'm in the mood to do that. I'm in the... And then if I were to ask you, hey, no, for real, like, what are you in the mood for right now? You would, if you were to be honest with me, you would say, I really honestly don't have a fucking clue. Like, I know I'm in the mood for something, but I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how you're coming through here with this energy. Let's do the High Priestess. In the current situation, the Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Four of Wands. All right, so your intuition is telling you keep going, keep moving for you. You made a decision here to leave something behind. Keep going. You're kind of looking at your intuition. You're like, are you sure, intuition? So you're starting to have a little bit of doubts here over whatever that is, whatever you're leaving behind, probably still. If it happened a while ago, you're still looking at it from a little bit of doubt, a little bit of place of questioning whether or not you've done the right thing, you're doing the right thing here. Moving on to the Eight of Cups here. In the current situation, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Sun. You keep on trying to tell yourself, I think it hit you. Whatever happened there, whenever it happened, I think it's starting to hit you right now. You know, the aftermath of it. Because while you're doing it, from an energetic perspective, everything looks like, okay, you've got it handled, you're good. You're kind of like, okay, yeah, there's this situation, I was wrong about it, I'm moving on, blah, blah. Well, now, some doubts are starting to show up, a little bit of, I'm just not in the mood for shit, you know. So I think slowly but surely, closing that cycle off, the grief process potentially, or the healing aspect of it, is starting to hit you. Because even if you're not feeling much right now about pretty much anything, because you're just not in the mood, there's something you're carrying within saying, hey, I'll be okay. You know, whatever happens here, however long it takes, I'll be okay. It's going to be perfectly fine here. I'm going to be happy. Like, everything's going to be okay. Okay. I think you will. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's just starting to slowly but surely kind of creep in, you know, this energy of whatever that represents for you. Let's do the King of Pentacles in the immediate future, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Wands. Why? I still don't get this. So this has to do with you personally and your stability and your growth in your stability, right? And you're convinced that it's just going to blow up on you. It's just going to, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. That's where I can't really, like, why is it gonna? Why is it not? As you're presented with this energy. Why are you looking to the future for it? What's this gap of time? What's in the way? Because the energies are aligned for, okay, you're going for it. Something's happening here. Here's your growth, you know. But no, you keep on pushing it ahead. Like, it's going to be the best. It's good. Maybe you're planning something here and, you know, until you actually put it into practice, it's going to take some time. Maybe that. Because I can't see what's in the way. And it almost looks like there's nothing in the way. So then why For the Hermit, you get the... Oh, there is something in the way. The Ace of Wands, the Tower, the King of Cups. Oh. There is something in the way. So if you're set on this path, right, I plan to focus only on myself, my stability, my growth. So I plan to make something bigger out of my job, or maybe even do something on my own, or maybe, something. And this is a path that you're setting onto. And then you walk on this path, you start walking, and you're like, okay, it's going to take a little while until I get there to the destination, right? Because but then along the path comes along something or someone. So your path is being intercepted by this energy, apparently. That's why it's not, because I could see the flow, and I see the flow disrupted until you get there, and I'm like, what is there? What's disrupting it? And it's this energy right here. So you get a little distracted from your purpose, basically, from your goal. Not intentionally. It's, it's something good. If anything, it's a good distraction. But it takes you away from your laser focused energy towards your goal. It's kind of like, well, this is nice. Well, okay, let me deal with this, because this is nice, So, okay, now I see. For the Three of Wands, you get the Star, the Four of Pentacles, the Empress. But then you're telling me, hey, but I'm very determined to still reach my goal. Like, I'm not just going to put it to the side. Yeah, I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to play with this energy because it's fun. Come on, you would play with it too, kind of a deal. But then it's like, you're reassuring yourself and me that, but I'm sticking with my goal. I'm still going to pursue it. Like, this is not going to take me off course. Okay, good. Good. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. Of course. From the universe, you get the King of Cups, the Devil, the Ten of Swords. Well, okay, but how can you tell? You can't tell. What's interesting is that as you kind of pursue this goal, there's also another goal you have, kind of on the back burner there. If it happens, it happens right now. If not later, you're good. Whenever it happens, it happens. But it's similar to what's crossing your path here. And you're telling me I have to stop and check it out when it does come through, because I'm also desiring this for myself in my life. And it could be tied up to a person here, to, oh my God, yeah, this is it, I don't know. But you're also telling me, but while I check it out, I got to figure it out quite fast if it's good for me or not. Because if it's not I'll just throw it out instantly. Like, I'm not going to waste my time with it, and I'm not going to let it be a distraction for me. That's at least your statement for right now, before this energy even comes in. So basically what you're telling me, you're telling me that while you have in the bigger picture a goal for yourself and your stability, there's something else tied up to potentially a person, someone that resonates with you from a heart frequency. And while you're not actively looking for this, you're open to it. You're keeping yourself open to it. So of course that energy is going to interact with your path here at some point, because your heart is open to it. So it's going to be drawn in. But then you're, again, kind of reassuring me that, hey, if it's bullshit and if it's unhealthy and if it's this, that, and the other, I'm not going to deal with it. Which, great, but usually it takes a little bit of time to figure out if it is the real deal or not. Like, look at the past experience. It took you a while to figure things out. So meanwhile, it does carry the potential to become a distraction. So that's all I'm saying. Just be aware of this energy. It's a nice looking energy. I'm not sure if it's going to be I don't know what's up with it. I just see it crossing your path. And I'm like, it matches what your heart is open to. So great. But then again, you're saying, yeah, but if it's bullshit, I'm not going to let it interfere with my path. Okay. Well, that's on you to figure out. And again, sometimes it may take some time to figure those things out. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. And I'll see you next time. Bye.